East against the West. Do not miss it.
Happy Martin Luther King Day, everyone, and welcome back as we get going again here at 2K Sports. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
Now, this team has done a nice job on the glass. I think that's how they've built this lead. They've been very physical, really established a presence in the paint.
Well, they've chased down those balls. As soon as they've hit the iron, they've been chasing them down. It's been a solid effort by them.
So bring it forward, so we gotta come inside. We gotta work. We need right here, like get lost. So don't chase the desert, turn it up a little. I got a living room for my fine brown business. Living in the desert, in the shizzle. Cheese to the desert, ladies who can listen. Think big, man. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. Pigs try to get it. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Park it like it's hot. Get an attitude. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Pop it like it's hot. Got the radio on. Cause I got it going on. I'm a bad boy. When I'm at it, drop my own cars and my own clothes. I hold up tough. I'm a real host. Big shit on it. Dude, it's so sharp. When the TV screen in the magazines. If you play the post, you want a red beam. Then you gotta see it.
Chicago trailing here. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor. All fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for Chicago right now.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair. In both games, the important thing is the 2 points, not the dramatic.
Oh, come on, Clark. He had to go for it, didn't he?
I'm with you, Kevin. You can't fault him for that. I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
Okay, well, let's check in with Doris Burke reporting from our sideline in this game. Doris, take it away.
Yes, Kevin, no doubt. Joakim Noah has absolutely no problem playing the role of the heel, known to provoke opponents and opposing crowds. He says, I like energy, whether it's positive energy or negative energy, it gets me going. I like playing on the road. I think that hate fuels me to play harder. I loved it from the start. He's getting plenty of fuel from it, guys.
Thank you, Doris. And Noah's certainly not bashful with his emotions on the floor at all. Miller, no luck.
Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Back to Heinrich. He kicks to Duncan. Some nice ball movement here by Chicago. Mirotic's shot is off.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
The dish to Lucas. Miller kicks to Mozgov. The jump hook, and that one's good. And the Cavaliers lead by 7.
Boy, they are just destroying them in the paint.
You could say that again, Steve. The defenders just aren't aggressive enough down low.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago.
He just is not happy without how his team is executing. They've been on the wrong side of this run. It's time for a momentum shift.
You know, sometimes just getting off the court, taking a break, and coming back out fresh will give you a chance to pull together.
Sean Marion is checked in for the Cavaliers. Kyrie Irving comes in for John Lucas. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Taj Gibson's checked in for Gasol. Tony Snell comes in for Dunleavy. Jimmy Butler, he's checked in for Kirk Hinrich. And it's Rose in for Brooks.
Great job there, recognizing the mismatch and taking advantage.
You got to put a bigger guy on him. Otherwise, he'll bury those jumpers all game.
Rose with the ball. He's picked up by Irving. Rose passes to Snell. Irving against Rose. 6 on the shot clock. Tipped away. Irving with the steal. And he uses the glass on the lane. Irving's got 10 points.
And that's the the kind of play you just do not want to give up defensively. You lose the possession and give up a quick 2 at the other end. That's losing basketball.
And especially when you can't afford to give up any buckets. That pushes this lead up instead of going the other way.
Rose kicks to Mirotic. Good.
Well, you know, he has shot the ball well, but it has not been contagious. And his teammates, they haven't had the same groove, and that's why we're looking at this result so far.
Mirotic, Clark, the first ever two-time winner of the EuroLeague Rising Star Award. Certainly one of the most accomplished European prospects to enter the NBA in quite some time.
And you know, Kevin, his game has been compared to Dirk Nowitzki or Danilo Gallinari, and both of those guys are pretty versatile, high-quality, highly skilled players. So Mirotic, a stretch power forward, with really good intangibles too.
Cannot hit, so Cleveland will take it the other way. Looking ahead, they've got the Jazz coming into town for the next game. That'll be the second of 4 games at home for them. Miller, no up. Bulls trail by 5.
And Mirotic, tremendously skilled for a player of his size, able to pass, handle, shoots it with range, and you know, I think he has the toughness to complement that skill level as well.
Irving attacking. Miller outside. There's the 3. And another miss by Cleveland.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
Here's Butler. And so he draws the foul on the shot clock. To the line to shoot 2.
Mirotic has a nice touch inside. I mean, he's developed a post game to complement a really good outside shot. It'll be interesting to see how he's able to be most effective in the NBA. Steady work at the free throw line. Just what we're used to seeing out of him.
Irving double team. Miller outside. Out to Shumpert. Outside Irving. Back to Shumpert. This one for 3. Yes! And it's Irving picking up the assist. Shumpert's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to miss.
Butler on the wing. Outside Butler. Shot is off. Good D by Miller.
I'll tell you what, guys, he's an extremely strong finisher. I'm surprised he wasn't able to power that through the defense.
Marion kicks to Miller. Shumpert dishes to Irving. Drills it from outside. And now a 9-point Cavalier lead.
Played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the league.
Finished off by Mirotic. They'd love to get more of those, the easiest 2 points possible. And on a fierce finish.
Yeah, and that's exactly how they're going to cut into the lead, Kevin.
Yeah, that's why they've got to tighten up their D. And I'd be surprised if the defense allows any more free runs to the hoop like that.
And some stats here, guys. A scoring breakdown for the Cavaliers.
They've seen a lot of their points coming out of penetration in this first half.
They've also gotten into a nice rhythm from the three-point line early on tonight.
For the Cavaliers, Jones comes in for Sean Marion. And James subbed in for Miller. James outside. Back to Irving. And Gibson with the block. Rose with the ball. Last game he had 12. Loses his man off the screen and lays it up and in. Now just a 4-point Cavalier lead. Irving drives in. LeBron James on the wing. Irving against Gibson. Irving. Irving's got 15 points.
Well, offensively, he's taken a solid opening quarter and just built on it here in the second.
Rose passes to Mirotic. Outside Rose. Knocks it loose. And stolen by James.
Give him his badge as a charter member of the High Flyer Club.
I think he's president of that club.
Do they have a vote for that, guys? It looks like he's finding his touch now because the shots are starting to fall.
Irving kicks to LeBron. the three. It's on in by the Bulls. Gibson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Butler dishes to Gibson. And it's Rose penetrating. Again, Chicago.
He's found a rhythm here in this second quarter, guys. He looks good.
Cleveland leading by 4. On right side. Uses the glass to finish the leg. James has got 4 this quarter.
Boy, they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing that ball into the paint. Smash mouth basketball.
Yeah, and it's a strategy that has served them well in this opening half, Clark.
Butler passes to Mirotic. The feed now to Rose. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Irving.
They have been working inside. Good job on the glass.
Excellent job on the glass, Steve. I agree. I mean, they're battling in there. They're fighting, they're scrapping, they're clawing, and they're getting the job done.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Anderson Varejao checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Shumpert, and Lucas subbed in for Irving. Chicago also making some changes. Al Gasol has checked in for Gibson. Heinrich comes in for Tony Snell, and Brooks subbed in for Rose. Here's Gasol, and that one goes in as he is fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Outstanding job there to absorb the contact and guide it.
That's how you impose your will against the defender. He came to play.
Yeah, they're getting to the line an awful lot in this quarter. It's not an accident. They've been very aggressive.
Yeah, it's been very intentional. I mean, they've picked up the aggression, and it could get him out of this hole.
Here's James, and he drops it in from the low post. James has got 10 points.
You know, guys, I would call that methodical but explosive. You know, he waits for the opportunity, and then boom, right to the rack.
Brooks kicks to Mirotic. Heinrich up top, covered by Smith. Mirotic has a wide open look. Great look there, but off top. And here they go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. And a look at the top 3-point shooting small forward positions in the NBA. Every wingman should have that shot in his arsenal, and these guys certainly do. Now you look at Miller, 3rd in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down. And, of course, LeBron James.
Now, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. Shooting the 3 isn't all they do, but it's a lot of what they do.
And the small forwards, they can take it straight to the hole and get their points in close, too. I mean, all of these guys can hurt you inside and out.
And ladies check in for Butler. And good on the second, so he makes them both.
Well, J.R. Smith, a guy who can take your breath away with his talent one moment and then exasperate you the next. Unbelievable talent, but he can be erratic offensively, especially with his shot selection.
From the sideline, let's catch up with Doris Burke.
Gentlemen, a close partnership between Bulls coach Tom Thibodeau and center Joakim Noah. Noah said, quote, "The way each of us sees the game can be totally different, but he'll fight anybody to win, and I will too." Noah says Thibodeau's changed too, adding, he's opened up a lot more, asking how we're doing, what we're thinking. Kevin?
They're really the backbone of that team. Thanks, Doris. And J.R. Smith closing in on 30 years of age. He's been fined almost $1 million over the course of his NBA career.
And, you know, playing in China, he was fined over $1 million in a single season. How do you do that? One night he ordered $3,000 worth of room service on the team dime just to see if they keep coming. Wrong. I mean, what is this guy thinking about here?
James outside. And that one comes up a bit short.
That's a shot he's got to hit. And you don't get too many better looks from that range.
And we're through 2 here and a good one. Cavaliers lead by 4. And now let's catch up with Doris Burke, who's standing by on the sideline. Doris?
Coach, obviously a tough start for your team defensively, but things seem to improve throughout the first half. What were you seeing out there tonight?
Yeah, no, we didn't do a good job to start the game. They were going wherever they wanted to go. So we have to do a much better job of playing the ball and then giving the appropriate help. Once we settled down a little bit, I thought our second unit came in and did a good job.
Coach, thanks for the time. Gentlemen, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And stay with us, folks.